I'm Greg Taylor, Partner and Head of Banking and Finance at MHA. I'm joined today by Tim Wilkinson, Commercial Broking Director for the Midlands area, and Matt Godfrey, Commercial Broking Director for Wales. Guys, thanks for joining me. We're going to talk about asset finance today. So in terms of the marketplace at the moment, obviously asset finance was one of the fastest growing products last year in terms of financial solutions. I think the numbers that I've seen, sort of 14% growth. Why do you think asset finance has been so popular? Tim?
It's always remained a very popular product to utilise, but still underutilised, bizarrely enough. And I think the ability to fund over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7 years for specific assets, be they vehicles, be that plant, machinery, it's just such an attractive option. And I think the other side of the coin is that there is so many funders out there that are really, they're keen to do business, but that doesn't mean that they're doing every single bit of kit that comes their way. So it's a hugely powerful tool for you, aid your working capital, allow you to upgrade your plant, your machinery, keep current, keep relevant to your suppliers. If you're a contractor, you know, having nearly new kit means less breakdowns. So it's really a great product to utilise.
Matt?
I would agree. The purposes of asset finance, what the funds can be used for, it's not just for purchasing the asset itself. For those businesses, those individuals that have got assets, whether it's plant, machinery, kits, vehicles, and they're looking to grow the business, by being able to utilise what you already own,
Yes.
is one, cost effective.
To release equity out of those. Yeah.
Two, it can be done quicker.
Yeah.
And three, it's not putting the pressure on maybe using property.
Yeah, not always personal guarantees, because a lot of times the asset can be the security.
Some funders will go up to 100% of the asset value.
Yes.
Depends on the age, depends on the type.
Yeah.
We can use the assets as well for maybe new business opportunities.
Yeah, and it is down to that serviceability, of course. You know, the higher the loan to value, yes, there might be more of a propensity for a personal guarantee. But I have to say, you're absolutely right. Quite a number of the deals that I'm looking on asset finance now, there's not been the requirement for the personal guarantee, but that's probably because the valuations have come in right on the plant,
right
machinery.
Deal. Yeah.
It's the right deal. So it's not on every deal.
No.
It's the right deal. And that's really where we come in terms of choosing the funders, helping the client choose the funders, present the options of the funders to the client, so that there is that, what do we want? Do we want to raise more cash, or do we want to raise a little bit less cash, but there's no personal guarantee potentially?
Yeah.
So it's having that knowledge, if you like, that can really sort of help the client out.
And I think from my point of view, obviously, as interest rates, as we all know, have been not gone up since August last year, but still they're relatively high in comparison to where they have been. And when the rates were moving, asset finance was one of the products that was affected quite a bit with constant rate movements. Yeah. Obviously that's settled down. Have you got any indication, guys, of roughly where that market sits now on rates, Tim? Yeah,
the rates are starting to soften now a little bit. Again, it really does depend on what the asset looks like, what the overall business looks like that's going to be funding that particular asset. So the good news is that rates are softening a bit, and you can see that where you're looking at maybe a 2-year versus a 3-year or a 4-year HP or at least deal, the rates are different. So it's good news. Yes, we're going to get 1, maybe 2 base rate reductions. Some of that is possibly priced in to the market already, but optically there will be some slight downward movement in pricing over the next few months, I think.
Matt, anything to add to that?
Again, from what Tim said, it's primarily down to the asset and the funder. If it's a hard asset, The higher the value, we tend then to find the cheaper the rate.
Do you want to give us a couple of examples of hard and soft assets that would be useful for people to understand?
Hard asset could be something like heavy goods vehicles, some trailers.
Yeah.
That could be a hard asset.
Yeah.
More the softer assets could be things like scaffolding equipment.
Yeah.
It could be software.
Yeah.
It could be a pool, for example. We can look at the more bespoke
Yes.
types of assets out there. There tends to be a lender to fit most asset types. It's just a matter of the client then being willing to pay the rate and the fee that goes with it.
Thanks, guys. Really helpful. If you want any more information on asset finance, please visit our website at www.mha.co.uk.